This is a How Is He podcast with Podge and Popa, proudly sponsored by Amplify. Power up your podcast. Let's kick it off.
Welcome back to the How Is He podcast, joined as always by my co-host Paul Popadoling after his little break last week. Left me on your own. How dare you?
Sorry about that, bud.
Right here in this fantastic facility that is Amplify Studios right in the heart of Carlow Town. This episode is brought to you by Carl Estimating, the go-to team for contractors, subcontractors, suppliers and manufacturers who want accurate and competitive project pricing. Visit them at carlestimating.ie or find them on your favourite social platforms. Today we are chatting with social media superstar Nathalie Lennon. She's a health coach and wellness advocate, radio presenter, was previously a personal trainer. Nathalie's all about helping build a better relationship with food, might help me, fitness and themselves, and she's known for her really empowering approach to movement and mindset. Over the last few years, she's become a full-time creator and now hosts her own podcast of dating games. She might help Papa with that. It's been quite the journey, with plenty of highs and lows along the way, and we're going to get into all of it today. Nathalie, welcome.
Thank you so much for having me.
And thanks so much for coming on. I mean, I think we've just stepped the level, Pop, have we? A little bit.
Yeah. I don't know now. Superstars is a light exaggeration.
we call everyone superstars. It's a prerequisite for everyone that comes on. How are you anyway? You keeping well?
I'm good. Yeah, it's so lovely to be here with the two of you. It's lovely to be in Carlow doing a podcast.
You're from Carlow, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, now I'm on the Wicklow-Carlow border, so it depends who's asking me, and then I'll say where I'm from. Yeah, I'm on the border between Baltinglass, Kilteague, and Rathvilly.
Where'd you go to secondary school?
In Baltinglass.
You're joking me.
Yeah. Should I leave now?
No.
Or?
Did you do French?
I did French, yeah.
Miss Rowan?
Miss Rowan, yeah.
Okay.
I remember Miss Rowan.
It's my wife.
No way.
Yeah. That's nuts, isn't it? Pop, you can leave now.
Jesus Christ.
That's crazy.
There you go.
Whoa, what year did you finish in Baltinglass?
2011 was the year of my leaving cert.
Oh, wow.
I had Miss Claffey a lot for French, but I remember Miss Rowan.
Yvonne Claffey, I know Yvonne as well. Yeah. Yvonne's finished on Baltinglass.
I was raging. I did grinds just down the road here for so long to try and get an A1 or whatever it was at the time when I was doing my leaving, and I didn't. I got a B. Waste of money.
Only a B.
Still can't speak French.
Don't worry about it. You're still a little bit successful, so you'll be fine.
You're doing all right, yeah.
What was I going to say? What did you do in college? You left, obviously you went...
So, yeah, this is a bit, I suppose... It's a bit drastic and nothing like what I do now. I was good at geography when I was in school.
Brilliant.
So I put down Earth Sciences and Trinity on my CAO.
Trainers for winners.
Oh, stop. Everyone's like, hey, slagging you for being posh. And I couldn't have been further from that. I mean, even when I stepped into Trinity, I was kind of like, I had this gut feeling. I was like, I just don't know if this is for me or if this course is even for me. So it was kind of half geography, half geology. But you're so young.
Yeah.
Like, you're just following what you're supposed to do according to society. Go to school. I would have been quite a type A, a serious perfectionist. And my parents nearly, not that they ever gave out to me for being that, but they just always tried to take the pressure off me. They'd never tell me I had to do well in school, but for some reason I put this immense pressure on myself to do it. I got better points than I expected. So I never thought I'd actually get into this course. It was a brand new course at the time when I started, and there was no graduates the year that I was applying. So we didn't know the work, I suppose, prospects at the end of the course.
Yeah.
And then, so the year I was starting was the first year there was actually graduates. They couldn't find work. You needed a master's really to actually get a job in it. But I kept going with it anyway because I didn't really know what else I wanted to do. I knew I was kind of interested in health, like nutrition, a little bit, and I never put that down in my CAO because I didn't believe I'd get the points. And somehow we did this 180 where I still ended up back in that industry. I had a bit of a dream of being in Italy. I never thought I'd get there, but I did the 4 years in Trinity anyway, and at the end of it just wasn't ready to commit to a master's. I tried everything to get a job in the area that I was, I could say, I'm an earth scientist, but like, I'm not really. I never worked in it.
But where do you go for work? Like, what do you know?
Exactly. I suppose I was looking to the Environmental Protection Agency, but even that, they were like, no, you should have done environmental sciences or even any of the geology jobs. Yeah. There was just no, I feel like when I was in school, the guidance counsellor was lovely, but probably didn't steer me in any sort of way. It was just very lackadaisy. So when I finished college, I took a year out to kind of I was quite young. I think I was only 21 when I was graduating from Trinity. So I was like, I'll take a year out to just kind of see where I want to go with things. I was starting to fall in love with fitness. Worked in Elvery's in Carlow to save up the money to do a personal trainer course and start sharing my own journey online of my own interest in fitness, and that's where it all kind of
Do you know something, Natalie, right? What age were you doing your leaving cert?
God, 21. Sure would have been, I was 17. Yeah.
Like, it's still very young.
Yeah. Hadn't a clue.
Isn't it? Like, it's extremely young to go and make a decision.
It actually, like, it frustrates me, and I hate that I actually feel like I have a little bit of anger inside for the way the system was, because there's just no way I could have known at that age what I wanted to do for the rest of my life. And some people I actually think are born knowing they want to be a teacher or a nurse. I feel like that sort of job, people know it's what they want to do. But I just never did. And I could tell you now, I wish I did dietetics.
Yeah.
But I didn't, and I don't want to go back. Or I wish I did psychotherapy, but I didn't, and I don't want to go back.
Yeah.
But there's no way I could have really known that then.
But there's a high percentage now that go, do me leaving cert, do me college, get a teacher's job over to Dubai, do 3 or 4 years later, come back. That's such a high percentage of people are going, not Dubai as well, like, but out foreign certainly. You know?
Exactly.
Do you think that's a failure of Pop then as well of the system?
Sure it is in Ireland, isn't it?
Oh, 100%.
Like the amount of people in Australia that did, I can't remember the figures they're speaking about the other day on the radio.
Yeah.
Absolutely crazy.
Is it our biggest import now? Was it or people? Is it?
I'm not actually sure, but I can tell you, like Kiltegan, one of the
It's
towns
bigger than
nearest to
Australia,
me, that'd be my dad's town. No, Kiltegan's all moved to Australia. Like they literally say all of the youth that used to be there are now in Australia. So like you could go to Australia nowadays and nearly feel like you're at home because all the people you used to see at home are there.
Yeah.
But not one for me just yet. I'd love to get there to travel, but
I just going back to it, I think it's a big ask. Like I can only use myself as an example. I didn't know what I wanted to be. Like no idea. Do you know? And I think you mentioned like the teacher, the doctor, even a physiotherapist. I think they're callings rather than jobs. And I think people know from a really young age they want to be them things.
yeah.
But for the kind of people who are, say, in the middle and don't know what they want and very young, I don't think the government or whoever understand how big of a decision it is.
Yeah.
And I think there has to be some process there for people who just don't know what they want to do.
There has to be a process that then doesn't come across like you're a failure. I think that's the way I saw it. It was like, if I don't stick to this route, you come across as if you're a failure, which you're absolutely not.
No.
But I just think that's what the system needs, because for type A people, you'll just stick with it regardless of whether you want to or not.
Yeah.
I've never heard of term, Natalie, that type A.
Have you not?
What is that? Explain it to me.
So people would always say like there's type A and type B, and type A would be very like I hate saying OCD because I know there's people that like genuinely really struggle with that and it's debilitating, but always need things to be a certain way. We'll have the place tidy. We'll have like the folders in school. It's all colour coordinated. Would want to do well. Would have to be at the airport 3 hours early. You know, all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
And then there's type B, which is like lastminute.com. Might have my books, might not have my books. Arrive to the airport 10 minutes before the flight takes off. Tell me what you are.
Can you be a mix?
I'd say you definitely can be a mix, yeah.
I like going to the airport really early.
Yeah.
But I'd never put a label on anything me like I'd never colour coordinate anything ever, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm probably a little bit of a mix.
Would you ever put pressure on yourself to perform like?
No.
Yeah.
I see people who do.
Yeah.
Not only in sport, in life, who have to.
Yeah.
Like where I currently work, there's various bands to go up right in your career, and you just look at people and you know, like they have to get up them bands.
Yeah.
But I'm like, no,
it's just their destiny.
You may ring Mark Harper and get coffin to get me aware. I'm happy sitting here. There's no panic here.
Yeah.
Do you know? And I just see that. I see the driving people, but I think that can.
I'd rather be more of a type B.
Yeah.
I feel like I put way too much pressure on myself sometimes.
I think.
But you can get too relaxed as well, though, can't you?
That's
so
it. It goes both ways.
It's in between two. You want to be.
Yeah.
For me, when you mention type A, I think them kind of people would hurt people to go up in the world.
Yeah.
Which I think creates a devious mindset.
Yeah.
Not everyone. I just think because they want something so much, there's nothing going to stop them from getting it. No, I'm not saying they're going to be serial killers.
No, I know.
But say in the business world, right?
I think there's two sides to it though, because I get what you're saying. There's that sort of type A. But then when I think about the way I put pressure on myself, I'd be like doing exactly that and wanting to succeed. And if I do something, I really overthink it. So that has to be perfect, like a piece of content or a video for a brand. But if someone was, say, speaking down on me or was harsh to me, I'm such a softie, I'm such a sensitive soul, I'm such an empath. There's no way I could step on anyone to get anywhere. I know I don't mean that in like a big-headed way, but I want us all to get there. And I think like you could ask anyone that knows me. My hairdresser, if she ever listens to this, she's in Carlo as well. She used to always give out to me for like just not speaking up for what I want. She's like, would you want the colour like this or not? And I'm just like, I don't mind.
That's lovely.
Do whatever. Yeah. But you learn to stand up for yourself, but hopefully not step on anyone else along the way. Do you know? I think there's different traits.
I get that as well. Yeah, absolutely. I get that as well.
Yeah.
And I always want the best for people.
Mm-hmm.
That's my probably. I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing.
I think that's a good thing. Once you want it for yourself too.
Yeah, but that's the key to it.
Yeah.
Don't ignore yourself in the meantime.
I just love seeing people succeed.
It's that saying like, don't forget to put on your own oxygen mask before you put on someone else's. Do you know, look after yourself first, but then absolutely help everyone else along the way. Isn't that it?
The airplane analogy is it? Put your own mask on
back
first.
in the airport too.
Yeah. I love airports.
You can use that on your other one, Podge.
Yeah. We do have questions for you. The first thing that struck me, well, I don't know if it's called social media stalking, whatever it's called, but researching, right?
Orange.
You done 2 marathons in a week.
I did.
Wow.
Yeah.
Talk to me about that.
Bit mad. So running a marathon has always been a dream of mine, which I know sounds kind of crazy because most people would say that sounds like my worst nightmare.
Yeah.
But I always enjoyed like dancing when I was younger. And then I kind of got into running more when I was in college because you're getting a bit too old to stay in your Spotlight Stage School shows here in the Pres. I would still be there right now if I could.
Spinning the
Yeah, genuinely. C'est la vie until I die. But then, so running, I suppose, became a bit of a mental health space for me. But then with my social media, like if anyone's ever heard me on a podcast before, I nearly don't want to go into the story again because they're probably sick of hearing it. But long story short, I went through a really rocky road with my relationship with body image, with fitness and food, as a result of my page growing off a before and after picture back in 2016-17. So when I got into fitness and personal training, and now I will come to answer the question, so I'm not forgetting it. Back then, Instagram was a completely different place. We were speaking about it before we came in here. It was just a photograph and a caption. And that's all people could interact with. So they couldn't even get to hear your voice. They never saw video form. Video came in eventually. Some carousels came in eventually. But I was doing this fitness guide. It was a PDF guide at the time. Like apps for workout programs weren't even a thing in 2016. And this Australian kind of genuine superstar online, her name was Kayla Itziens. She created this at-home workout program. And I started doing it in my final year of college just for headspace more than anything. But also probably was starting to become a lot more body conscious as I was coming out of my studies. And it just, I don't know, something kind of happened where I became a lot more body conscious. Probably social media and seeing these things and thought, I'll do this guide and just get a bit stronger. Maybe like tone up, and I'm doing the little bunny rabbit ears here either side of that. So when I did that, I'm type A, right? So if I'm doing something, when I decide I'm doing something,
we're doing it.
It's nearly a negative thing sometimes. I'm like, I'm all in. When I make the decision to do it, I really do go all in. And I don't know why, because it's like, who am I letting down if I don't go all in? So I went all in with this, and I was starting to see some physical change. I've always been like a petite enough woman, but I did this to try and get, I suppose, just a little bit more toned. Anyway, let's say 18 weeks later, I stuck to the program and I put up a before and after picture, which now I despise those. I would never post one. I think they put
you don't like the before and after, do you?
No. I understand they're a great way to track your progress, but I would just never do it again personally, because I think all of the worth goes into your reflection and none of it goes into who you are, your soul, like, you know, the way you treat people as a person. It's literally just, if you post it, or even if you send it to your coach who's, you know, getting you to do their program and it's 1-to-1, you're getting this praise or else you're getting this negative feedback based off your body. So all of a sudden your worth goes into your reflection and it comes out of like your soul, which sounds a bit woo-woo.
I get that.
But so look, that's what happened to me. I shared this picture. She shared it. She had 7 million followers at the time. She's way more than that now. But even then, Instagram was a different place. If someone like that shared your photo on her page, thousands of followers started coming in. And it was more so America and Australia they were coming from. But it didn't matter to me where they were coming from. Influencing wasn't a job back then.
Yeah.
And all I knew is I was starting to motivate people. All these people were following me purely to get motivation to do the workout program as well. And it was all because of that after picture. So I went through a really rocky road as a result of that. I developed an eating disorder. Not kind of classed as anorexia or bulimia like you would typically hear when you hear that term, but I became like just really, really underweight, way too lean for a woman. For a woman, you have to be, they say typically women need to be between 18 and 22% body fat to have like a normal functioning menstrual cycle, which is the pillar of our health. Our hormones are the pillar of our health. And I was on the pill from when I was in school for acne, which I still struggle with now at 31. But when I was on the pill, this is something that bothers me so much in present day, I suppose, medicine as well. A lot of young girls just get put on the pill for cramps or acne, and if they go down this road of having a rocky relationship with food as well, like I got to this point where I was way too lean. I still did this bikini physique competition because I thought that's what personal trainers had to do to have the poster, to get the clients, to show you can work hard so you can help them work hard. But like I looked way too thin and frail because I never put in the time to like lift weights, to build muscle. I was always a bit of a dancer and runner, like lifting heavy weights was never me. But when you're in that place, you don't see it that way. You don't realise how frail you've become. So when I kind of started to learn more and I got to this point where I realised, okay, no, I'm starting to look at like nearly unwell. I was so thin. Did you recognise that yourself? I did. Yeah. I started to recognise it, but there was also comments starting to come at me a little bit from family. And I know they meant it in a loving way, but it probably affected me more negatively.
It's home though, doesn't it?
Yeah. But at this point, like, I kind of knew, okay, something's up. And I kind of just told myself I'm just not able to gain weight. That's all it is. Yeah. But then I realised, no, I'm being way too restrictive with my food because I did this program and I was on like a meal plan. I kind of became afraid to eat any other foods outside of this plan. Other than the meal plan, yeah. Or if I just couldn't track it. So going to a restaurant, that would be a bit difficult for me because I was like, I don't know if they've cooked this in oil. How much oil did they cook it in? Like, what are these chips compared to like the normal chips you buy that you know, and how much chicken is in this? And could I get the sauce on the side? And maybe I'll leave the bread and maybe I'll get broccoli instead of, like, all these little things. And I realised I had a problem when I couldn't go out and enjoy a meal or drinks with friends. I couldn't get the takeaway because I'd wait to go home and make like a protein bowl or something like this. It just took over me. And sorry to cut across you. Yeah. What are we talking time frame, Natalie? Like are you months into this? I was probably a year into it at this stage. Wow. Okay. Yeah. But like at the beginning, time, right? At the beginning I wouldn't have been as visually evident. Okay. And then it became visually evident. And even, I realised at one stage I'm too frail. I need to do, and this is the way the fitness industry made you think at the time, I need to do a bulk. I need to do a bulk. And so I went and I did this bulk. And I actually went back to a healthy weight for my size. And then even doing that, I did it to a T, like rigidly. Like I went on a meal plan for the bulk and I only ate the meals for the bulk. I wasn't even enjoying it.
It's impossible to stick to that.
And do you know what? I
have to pick.
Yeah.
You have to pick. You pick anyway.
But no, if you spoke to any of my friends now, they will tell you I'm the girl who always has snacks. I always need to stop for snacks. I'll eat out anywhere. Yeah. I went for a steak sandwich and chips on my own in the Talbot before I came down here.
Now you sound like more fun.
Yeah.
Now you sound like more fun.
Now I'm much more fun.
Yeah.
But back then I wasn't. But now I'm like, couldn't tell you the last time I made a meal at home. I eat out all the time.
Is that lack of say, go back to that time, right? When you started to gain the followers, you're getting traction. Your mindset is obviously people are looking up to me now, right?
Yeah.
Which is obvious because you've a big following. Is it a lack of education, Nathalie, in how you project the health and well-being message to others, because you're feeling that, well, I have to look like this constantly because they're looking up to me?
I'd say definitely a lack of education, but also it's just where something switches in your brain and now you've developed a mental illness and a mental disorder. So I went to a dietitian when I came off the pill and I realised, oh crap, I had a feeling this was going to happen. When I started to look more into what was going on with me and looking up these things online, I was like, I bet you I don't have an actual period as a woman if I come off the pill, because I didn't realise on the pill that's not a real period, it's just a fake bleed and all this. So when I did do that, excuse me, I was 6 years without a period, because once a woman, I'm not sure if you've ever had someone speak about this before in the podcast.
Never had a period.
Have you not?
No.
You should probably get that checked out, but listen, once you lose it like that, it's a long road to get it back. You don't just get it back by doing a few things. You really have to relax, stop, not exercise, gain back body fat, gain back weight. That's hard for someone to do who's struggling with an eating disorder. What was the eating disorder? No one could tell me. Went to this dietitian. She confirmed I had one. And I was like, what is it? Like, because I just feel like I'm just being a bit restrictive.
Are you like, what the fuck is wrong with me?
Yeah. And I felt like I was letting everyone down. Like I had always been this child who wanted to do everything to the best of her capability, and now I felt like this was the industry I went into because I didn't stick to the path after college, and I was like, I don't want to let my parents down, I need to succeed in this industry, and now I've done the fucking opposite and I'm gone to the bottom. And I couldn't admit that online, even though I was getting some comments and messages telling me about looking too thin, but I would just delete them, and I didn't know what to do, because so I asked the dietitian, I was like, what is the name of it? And she was like, it actually doesn't have a name. So I think it's 60% of eating disorders basically are in this group called OSFED. It's other specified feeding and eating disorders. So they don't have a name, but like anyone could be struggling with one, and it might not even be visually evident at all. It just was for me. Do you know, they might just, like I said, I did the bulk. I was healthy in weight, but I was only kind of comfortable eating the same foods. And if I went off that, it would really mess me up here. Once you develop an eating disorder, like that is a mental illness. It is the one with the highest mortality and morbidity rate out of all mental illnesses. So you're talking getting diagnosed with anxiety, depression, bipolar, like any of these. The eating disorder is the number one, like detrimental one if it goes that far. Now luckily it didn't go that far for me, and like anorexia would probably be the most dangerous one. Luckily I was able to recognise it. I had family around me who supported me. I went to the dietitian and I just started on this road to try my best to overcome the struggles and gain back like the old me, gain my spark back, the fun side, you know, be able to go out and have the takeaway and get whatever. And now like I just can't put into words the freedom I have now.
Some feeling it.
It's unbelievable. Like even taking myself for that, like the steak sandwich and chips before I came here. Like every time I'm out like that, particularly on my own, I'm like, God, if younger me could have, she never would believe this.
But
never.
even to be open about it, Natalie, and talk about it.
Yeah. I think it's
that's
so
a big
important.
thing, right?
Yeah.
Because thank God I never suffered with mental health, thank God, right? But I understand it, right? So you're in that, going through that eating disorder. Like you, because you're so set on your targets and goals, like it took you a year.
Yeah, and like, it didn't take me a year. Like it is something that will probably always be with me.
Yeah.
Like little thoughts will always pop up, and you'll always have to. Yeah.
Are you able to manage them though? Are you able to manage them?
I am. Yeah, and I'm really confident that I'm able to manage them
compared to when you were going through it.
Oh God,
they're unmanageable.
Yeah. Oh man,
I'm
do you know what's
really
hard?
interested.
There's the key though, that you're confident you're able to manage it though.
Yeah, I
You're in total
wasn't
control, aren't
confident before. Yeah, so do you know what? Before COVID, I thought I had healed and I was kind of on top of it, but COVID set me back a little bit, and I went back to the dietitian after having not been there in a long time. I'd lost weight again. I relapsed basically. I started doing everything again, and she said, I remember her looking at me and saying, everyone that comes to me thinks they've healed once, and then they go back, and then they start again, and that's when they really heal. And that's what happened. But I'm just grateful to be at the other side of it.
You're
but
absolutely glowing.
I don't know about that.
How do you think you look now?
Do you know, I feel like I look so much healthier and I look stronger, but I'll still always be told, like, some people don't understand what I've been through, and they don't understand that I've always been a petite person. Like when I was a child, I was told I was the scrawny child, I was bony, there was never a pick on me.
Yeah.
I'd be brought home and they'd still say she'd eat you out of house and home. I don't know how there's not a pick on her. I think all those things stuck with me somewhere in my childhood. They stuck with me then as I was in my late teens. And I still get that now. Like I went to a photo shoot just last year for something. There was a group of us and a woman was told to kneel down beside me, and she said, Jesus, no, I'm not going beside her. She'll make me look huge. And she actually didn't. She went to the other side. And I'm there like...
That's a shocking insult, that is.
It's shocking. But she didn't see it that way, and she has no idea what I've been through.
No.
So I'm confident, but I still get comments like that because I'm not a size 12 or 14.
Yeah.
And do you know what? Maybe I will be in a couple of years.
Even saying the phrase.
Yeah.
Like if you say to someone, you fat bitch, that's an insult.
Yeah.
If you call someone a skinny bitch, that's not an insult.
I know.
No.
Listen, just honest to God. People don't, but it is an insult.
It is.
Yeah, of course it is.
If you've gone through something.
I actually respect you for seeing it that way, because most people don't see it that way.
Honestly.
Like, when people say to me, Jesus, you could do with putting on a bit, like, do you know, or even if they say, God, I wish I was as thin as you. And I'm not saying I'm thin, because if you'd have saw me then, do you know, but it's just, I just hate putting so much time and effort and talk into reflection. Do you know, just focus on your health and, you know, do the workouts, do the marathons, do the challenges for your health. If you have to switch up your diet, do it for your health long term. Don't think about your body fat percentage. And yes, you want to build muscle to be strong for when you're older, for your bone health, brilliant. But don't do it just for like
aesthetics.
The photo shoot, the fitness photo shoot where you're bent over the dumbbells in a bikini in the gym. And I say that as someone who's done this sort of thing, do you know, and it's just not me now. And I know some people can do these things and take on these like fitness shoots and cuts and be absolutely fine mentally, but I thought I would be. And it was too late for me then when I realised I'm not. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because people are following trends in society.
Yeah.
And if you break down the society and the trends into different worlds, right? They're going to do things that are popular in them worlds.
Exactly.
And what you've just explained there is popular in them worlds.
Yeah. Do you know, I know I'm coming back to your question eventually about the 2 marathons 1 week apart and how that was a dream.
This is a 2-parter.
Yeah. But when I was going to the dietitian, I was like, I loved running. So when I was told I had to rest, even if I gained back the weight, she said, you're not going to get your period back if you gain back the weight and keep exercising. You have to rest and eat well, and then it should happen. Otherwise, I'm at risk of osteoporosis quite early in life if I don't get it back. So that was a tough journey because, you know, you hear of everyone saying they run for the mental health. But that's where I feel like it can nearly be a little bit of a dangerous line, because if that's all you rely on to clear your head, and then when you can't do it, you're actually in a worse off position. Yeah. So that's the way I kind of felt for a while. And when I recovered, when I got my period back, had 3 cycles, got the thumbs up to exercise again, I was like, do you think I'll be okay to run a half marathon again? Because I had done 1 half marathon before really committing to getting my cycle back. And obviously I shouldn't have done that half marathon, but this is where you tell yourself, so we're probably close to getting it back because I have the weight on. But like I said, that was a rocky, turbulent time. But she said, I'm not the sort of person who should ever do long distance running. Do you know that it just wouldn't be good for me because of my history? And then when I had an injury hiking during the end of COVID, And at this point I was doing really, really well with like my food and my weight. Everything was better than ever. Twist of my ankle, it was raging because I was just about to get back into running, and I was actually told I broke it. Now, I didn't break it. I ended up having an extra bone. We won't even get into it.
Wow.
But even
a spare bone?
A spare accessory navicular bone. Yeah.
What?
Apparently, it just didn't fuse together when I was small. Apparently, 5 to 10% of the population have this.
Stop.
Yeah.
Never heard that in my life. You're messing.
Spare my life. I can show you the X-rays. I was
Did
going
you have them with you?
Yeah, they're on full. I was going to Gary Nolan at the time, and I sent him. Do you know physio Gary Nolan?
Gary was fighting cocks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I must have been. I was wrecking his head because I sent him this X-ray, and I was like, I just don't think it's broken, Gary. I don't believe it's broken. They told me it was broken.
Nice guy, isn't he?
He's the best in the world.
He's a gentleman,
and he actually sent the X-ray to someone he knew in Santry and got them to confirm over email that it wasn't broken. It was this other thing. But that was another setback where I couldn't run for a while. Then I hurt my hip, and that set me back from running for a long time. With the hip injury, they told me that could have happened to anyone, but it just seemed to trouble me so much because I didn't do a desk job. I was teaching classes and stuff at the time. So long story short, I remember going to the surgeon. I didn't need surgery on the hip, but he did say I'd probably never run long distance and I'd probably never deadlift heavy again. I'd have to deadlift off like a platform. And as someone who just couldn't wait to get back running properly again, because I always had this like dream of being able to run a marathon when I did the half. But to go through getting my period back, the ankle issue, the hip issue, which was a huge one.
Couple spare bones in the body, yeah. Chicken bones, you know, just make a wish.
Oh, stop. But eventually I got to the point where everything was good, everything was regular, the bones felt good, the hip felt good. Said I'm going to take on this goal of training for a marathon. That was last kind of November.
Where was the 2 marathons?
So I tell you, right, so last November I was training for one. I got up to the 20k run, 28k run, and I was training for the Westport Marathon because you can't get into these marathons abroad.
Yeah, they're hard. It's a lottery, right?
Yeah, I tried to get into Dublin, couldn't get into Dublin. That would have been would have been for this year. Couldn't get into it.
Just 2 weeks ago, right?
Yeah. So I was training for Westport, and then I got this viral cough. Like anyone could have got. You probably heard people getting this 100-day cough thing, did you? It was going around. So I caught it, and it knocked me for 3 or 4 months. So I couldn't run, could barely breathe, couldn't go to the gym. It was a terrible cough. So didn't do the Westport one. And it was like, it was all meant to be, because then we got an offer. I got an offer through Polar. I wear their smartwatches all the time. I'm a brand ambassador with them at the moment. And they are a sponsor of the Amsterdam Marathon. And they asked would I like to run the Amsterdam Marathon. So I was like, oh my God, this is incredible.
No lottery, I'm in.
You're just in. Yeah. And it's a flat course, and they fly you over, and you have accommodation, and it'd be a great experience. And then a couple of weeks later, we got offered a place to run the Chicago Marathon with a sports group called Sports Tours Ireland. They're fantastic for anyone who does want to run a marathon abroad and can't get in, because you're guaranteed entry. But it is quite expensive to do it with them. I'll say that, but it's worth it because they put on such a good kind of show for everyone as well. But we got to do it as a job to create content about the services that they offer. So that's how we ended up doing 2 1 week apart, because we got offered Chicago after confirming Amsterdam, and we were like, what, you can't, we'll be at the point of training for the distance anyway.
Yeah.
You can't turn down Chicago. That's supposed to be one of the best in the world.
It is, yeah.
So that's how it happened.
How did you feel at the start of the Amsterdam one towards the start of the Chicago one?
Not
in regards
as good.
of
Yeah,
I was
good.
thinking,
Yeah, not
like
good.
I'm sore here.
Yeah. I'm sore. So I got like a head cold after the Chicago Marathon.
Then you had a gym, yeah.
And then I'm like, right, it's not smart to run a marathon when you're a bit run down.
Yeah.
But like that, I'm like, oh, I've done the training, I'm here. It wasn't that bad of a head cold. The marathon was on the Sunday, the Amsterdam one. And the Saturday night, my voice started to go. I woke up Sunday morning, no voice at all. I was like, no, not again. Because that happened to me with the cough back in January or February. I think I just have weak vocal cords for these things.
Yeah.
But I was like, do you know what, I'm just going to go and I'm going to take it easy with it. I'll stop if I need to stop. We're here. My body felt okay, but I just didn't want to do damage to my chest and push to the point where I was breathless running. But I got through it and I was actually fine. Like, my voice came back a couple of days ago.
To do one marathon, like friend Geich is mad into him. Like I think running has changed him completely. Like he's 40 now, man. I don't think he's ever been as fit.
Really?
But the respect I have for lads who can complete a marathon.
It is.
I think it's the
tough.
I know the triathlons and all that, but I think a marathon is an ultimate task because of the sessions building up to it.
Yeah.
And how you prepare for it.
It's ultra discipline as well, though, isn't it?
It is,
Like what you're
yeah.
eating.
But it becomes your life.
And that's something I guess I was so conscious of because I know I'm the type, like before, to go all in on something.
Yeah.
But I was like, you need to be conscious of what you're eating, as in you need to be eating enough. So I was like, look, I just don't want to lose any weight. I want to try and not get sick, not get injured, but I still want to enjoy myself. I still want to have a few drinks if there's something on in between the trainings. And I did just that. I didn't go mad because you need to just look after your immune system.
Yeah.
But it does take over your life because you're kind of like, oh, I have to work out what day I'm going to do the long run and what time and look at the weather. And it was... I suppose having my partner do it as well, it was nice because you have someone to bounce off and talk about how the training is going for both of us. I can't be. He's just too fast to be competitive. Like, there's no way I'm keeping up with him. Yeah.
Is this is probably the wrong thing to say, but is it an addiction as well?
I absolutely think so.
Yeah.
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 And I do think that's where like you have to be careful, and especially for someone like myself or anyone that has a history of being addicted to something. Like I was addicted
patterns,
to
right?
to tracking my food, and I was addicted to exercise for the wrong reasons back then. But I think you just have to check in with yourself along the way and go, okay, it's not just about reaching the marathon. I think when you start training for a marathon, that's all you're thinking about is getting there and getting the medal. But it's asking yourself, how am I going to be afterwards?
Yeah.
Like, will I feel the need to keep on running? How will my relationship with food be afterwards? Will I be okay with bringing down my caloric expenditure so much and my diet maybe being a bit all over the place for a while because my body is adjusting? Is that going to affect me? So you really have to just check in on all those little things along the way.
It's the two different people who do it for a time.
Yeah.
And the other person who does it, I'm doing it for the crack.
Just for a bit of fun.
I don't care if I'm out here half the day, I'm doing it.
Yeah, dressing up as like superheroes
Anthony Byrne,
and stuff.
right? Anthony Byrne from Hackettstown.
Oh, okay.
He was on this episode. He was a lot running.
Yeah.
You know, he lost his arm in a machine. He was on the podcast. Fantastic story, right?
Yeah.
First time he done it in Dublin, he was I have to do under 3 hours. Where's the failure? And he did it 3 hours and 1 minute and something. And I texted him after, how'd you get on? 3 hours, 1 minute. But he said, my arm was absolutely killing me. Yeah. So he said, even though he did like 3 hours and 1 minute, it's unbelievable.
That is insane for your first
And he was like, no, it's a failure. But he went back and done it in 2:59 or 2:59, 10 seconds or something
just
like that.
This time gone?
No, a few years ago.
Okay,
But it was like some achievement. But he was like, I have to do a time.
It was just for a time.
But other people just do it for...
My partner would be that way as well now.
Yeah.
Going for a time. I'd be
in the buggy. No, someone was running and you just push me there.
I was just going to finish it because I didn't want my first one or two to put that pressure on myself.
Of course, yeah.
I didn't want to be disappointed. But then there's always a part of me that's like, I'd love to get some 4 hours.
Tell me this.
I can go through the gears here. Watch this.
Was you finishing the marathon's closure for, say, your eating disorder and things like to say that I'm fit, I'm healthy?
I actually love that you asked that question. I can't believe you saw it that way because I feel like...
Natalie, the best questions we ask are not on paper.
No, they're not.
I genuinely was... I just thought I would be the only person who would see it that way. But like I cried. Like when you cross that finish line, people obviously just start crying out of nowhere because they're like, I can't believe I did it. But I think I cried so much because I felt like I'd proven to myself
100%.
I had recovered. I kept my cycle. Like people would say, you know, if there's too much stress on your body, your cycle will go longer. And that's the red flag to say you're not giving your body enough fuel for what you're doing right now and you need to eat more or rest more. And it never went longer than it should have. The months of the marathon, it actually was even shorter and I didn't lose any weight doing them. Like I ticked all the boxes to say the professionals who told me I shouldn't be able to run, they wouldn't recommend running, all these things. You know your body better than anyone else. And I think it's important to remember that. Yeah. So it was, It was
That's
exactly
brilliant.
that.
It's a great question.
Yeah.
Because it's like, it's just a little stamp now, that's me.
Yeah.
But I think there's
But
also...
I do want to do another one.
Yeah, of course you do.
But there's serious emotion behind it as well, right?
Yeah.
Like ridiculous, like that you probably couldn't even contemplate measuring.
No, because for so long, like from when I went to that dietitian in 2018, I had it in the back of my mind, God, I'd love to do one someday.
Yeah.
When I'm able.
Yeah.
And I wasn't sure I'd ever be able, but I knew I was going to try.
You have to admire the will of some people, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but do you know what it is?
Yeah.
When you're on that journey that you're going through what you're going through, as you spoke about, you're obsessed.
Mm-hmm.
So that obsession outweighs dedication.
Mm-hmm. Oh, 100%.
So
yeah.
you're not-
Fear of
do you know-
failure, yeah. There's loads of things you can look at.
Like
Yeah.
it's yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually amazing. I did not know that you went through that, by the way.
I knew, like, I never really talk about it on Instagram anymore because I suppose when I was going through the healing, I'd speak about it a lot because what I do is share what's going on with me. But that's not going on with me anymore. So
Yeah.
I don't want it to be associated with who I am. But for a podcast like this, when you're kind of, getting to know each other and sharing your story, it's a key part of
Brilliant.
my life, I guess. Yeah. Yeah.
But here's the comparison, right? There's 16 steps up to my house. That's my marathon. Right?
It rolls back down.
You time
know what I
yourself
mean?
every day and see how you're doing. Like,
Yeah.
He's doing it in one hop at the moment. He's doing well.
I'm not using the handles. I'm going to the arms on. Like. No, but you know what I mean? That, like, and there's actually something in that because your targets and goals and success isn't the same as everyone else's, right? And isn't that the whole influencer thing that Nathalie is up there doing these 2 marathons a week? I have to go do that. So then they actually get obsessed and they go through, they have hurdles and they go through things. I think for the wellness and well-being thing, which I'm a massive advocate of, I done it in work for a year. I was the well-being advocate at work for a year. But I think it's different for everyone.
yeah.
Do you understand me?
Oh, it really
and
is.
I think if people try and copy, you can take influence from people, absolutely.
Yeah.
But if people try and copy things, like it's like if me and you come on here and we copy Joe Rogan word for word,
Yeah.
it'll be a good podcast.
Yeah.
But it's not you.
Yeah.
No.
And I think there's a market. I actually genuinely think there's a market to let people make their own wellness decisions instead of it being forced on them.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. But it's so hard to let someone make their own decision without.
Very hard.
I agree with you, but it is a difficult one.
Yeah.
But that is the danger with social media and influencers as well, because for some people, like if I go back to the calorie thing, I saw a creator recently put up a video talking about how hi, my name is X and I recently lost 20 kg and I did it by asking ChatGPT what calories I need to have to reach this weight. And that's all she said. And she was like, I'm no expert, but that's just what I did. I'm like, okay, you've said you're not an expert, but all of your hundreds of thousands of followers are now going to do that. You didn't mention nutrients, you didn't mention vitamins, you didn't even mention protein, carbs, fats, healthy fats. All you said was the word calories and lost 20 kg. And now they're all going to jump on that because she looks as she's glowing. Physically and mentally, though, she's coming across as confident as ever. And that's the danger with sharing what you're doing for your well-being, physically or mentally, online, is people can just copy that. And even when I was doing the 2 marathons, I was so conscious of trying to get the message across that, like, look, I'll be resting in between, I'll be resting after, I'm resting the week before, we're fueling well. I didn't want people to think I was back at this place of being addicted.
Yeah.
And taking on a challenge that was stupid. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, or overreach, right?
Yeah.
And I think the one thing I do pick up from your social media is that you label things as your journey.
Yeah.
Not specifically in those words, but it comes across that it is your journey.
Yeah. Well, it is.
I'm documenting me to
Yeah.
be me. I'm not documenting me so you can come and copy me, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
No, I know there's a whole market and things. There's a different world, with products and things. But I think opening up like that is fantastic.
Yeah, it's been like I never meant to do it, and it just kind of happened. So here, like we're here now because of it.
Yeah, absolutely. Come here, you had your own podcast. Talk to me about that.
So, God, completely different like topic from what I ever shared online. So the podcast that I started was called The Dating Games, and I did this with a friend of mine, Damien Broderick, is his name. That would have been back, nearly 3 years ago now. And I loved it. Like, it was great fun. Like, that is just a topic that people love listening to and diving into. I don't know if you've had anyone like a dating expert or anything come in to speak to you. Have you?
No.
Like,
Papa's a day next.
I'm not.
I'm joking.
You're dating dilemmas now. That'll be the next bonus episode. But listen, we just had this idea. We were like a guy and a girl that are good friends to come on and speak about different topics within the dating world, because when we started the podcast we were both single And I guess it was something that takes up a lot of your headspace when you are single. And it just took off, and it like people seem to be loving it. I love doing it. It's a lovely way, you know yourself, to like connect with people on a much like deeper level, but also to allow people to heal with whatever the topic of the week is, to help give them a laugh, to maybe answer their dilemmas, speak about their dilemmas, help educate them. Like we did episodes on love languages or narcissism and, you know, things like that. And it was just, I love doing it. He sadly had to step away from the podcast after 2 seasons. His work completely took over and he now lives in America. And I was kind of like, do you know what? I love this. I have this burning like fire in my belly to do this podcast. So I'm going to keep on doing it on my own, which I was really kind of nervous about, because at this point I'm in a relationship, which people know about online. We are known about online as a couple because he has a huge profile online as well, much bigger than mine. And you're kind of like, where's there going to be a fine line between speaking to guests? Because you can't help but like relate everything back to your own relationship. Whereas when I was single doing the podcast, it's okay to relate it back to everything that's going on. So that was something that I probably personally found a little bit difficult, because my followers would know of him. I'd mention him and I'd say certain things that's going on with us, but I'd be very conscious of this fine line of not wanting to speak about too much, because you want to keep your private life private for the most part.
Yeah.
And you know what? I think we did that quite well, and there was actually no problems there. It is just something that the closer I have gotten with him, it's so hard to not share that on a podcast where you've been so open and vulnerable about your past. Yeah. But the pod, absolutely love doing it. So we've done 4 seasons, 2 with Damien, 2 without, where I got plenty of guests on. And then after season 4, what actually happened was that viral cough. I was supposed to be going up to record another episode or 2, and sure, I just couldn't. My voice was gone. I was coughing too much. So I recorded 1 or 2 at home to keep them going. And then there had been such a break. I was like, do you know what? We'll just leave it and we'll come back with our next season soon. Because with my other work that was popping up, the summer was a really, really busy time. And doing it all on my own, I actually didn't have the time, and I wasn't going to have to do it either. So I was like, look, the episodes are always going to be there for people to go back to. Let's just wait and do it right for the next season.
Right.
So the next season hasn't started yet, and I'm hoping I will. I'm hoping I'll get back to doing it again soon. But I guess I'm at a different stage in my relationship scene now, where I'm like, do I want it to still be called the dating games?
You have to evolve it, do you?
And this is where I'm like confused.
Yeah.
Come on, you're the gurus here in the podcast. Tell me.
No, do you know? Like, do you know? Do you ever watch Made in Chelsea?
I used to.
Do you know Jamie? Is it Jamie Lang?
Yeah.
He has one with his wife,
He
right?
does. Yeah.
I think Darren Conway has one with his wife called Newlyweds. So, like, could you go into like the couples?
A couple you won. Do you know, we actually spoke about it, but I don't think. No, it wouldn't be. When I say he is a like bigger profile on social media, he wouldn't do it the way I do it. His is just for his sport and his work.
Okay.
He's a race car driver. So it wouldn't look right to have these podcasting videos pop up between.
For no guests for ourselves there.
He loved it, I'm sure. He'd be an interesting one to have on for sure. Yeah. But we may do an episode together in the future. Yeah. We spoke about that. But again, it's just that fine line of, do we want to? I know you see Jamie and you see Spencer and Vogue and everything, but it's more so a question of, do we want to open our relationship up to the world like that, to actually hear the banter we have, or do we want to keep that to ourselves?
That's the question, yeah.
It could be an agony aunt, right?
Yeah, and we did that.
I like Crouch and Abby Clancy.
Yeah.
They're very
therapy coach.
Funny,
yeah, they're very good. But that's a great example of what Nathalie said. They are extremely open. Like they're talking about like intimate details.
Yeah.
Do you know? Like and do you know? What kind of topics are you talking about then in general? Like what makes it the dating game?
Yeah, so I would have got different guests in each week to speak about. Well, sometimes it was just like, say, influencers that were known to speak about, like we had Emma Kyo on talking about owning her single era, how she overcame finding out she was cheated on and putting herself back out there again. And I suppose people like relating to this sort of stuff. We had Mark Fennell on. He gave us a really good episode speaking about narcissism. We had Jean Lynch on. She spoke a lot about, I think, was it like the topic of emotional availability? You know, people don't know if they're emotionally available.
You went deep, right?
All these sort of things, really, really deep. Yeah, no, it wasn't just like a fun laughing kind of giggly podcast. We actually got really deep in a lot of the episodes, and I love that because I would be quite a like DMC sort of person.
Yeah, I love that as well.
You have to be a podcaster, don't you?
Yeah. It gives me a chance to use bigger words.
Learn bigger words from me.
Other than the Anna Barry books.
Like you've worn lots of hats, right? You're personal trainer, health coach, wellness advocate, and now creator, radio presenter. Like, talk to me about the evolution of your journey.
Oh my God, it's one of these things where when you're speaking to someone about it, I'm kind of like, I can't tell you how I've got here. It's just happened. And people always say, Jesus, you're doing great, aren't you? And I nearly hate when people say that because I'm like, I'm actually just winging it. And they're like, would you stop? You're not winging it. Like, look where you're going. I'm like, no, like I'm actually just winging it. But I'm so happy to be able to wing it and feel free mentally and not like too stressed about the fact that like I'm not going to have my own house bought anytime in the next year or two, but I'm okay with that because I for years was stuck in such a regimented, like tormented mental place that just to have this freedom, I do have my own like place that I'm renting, and to have just the means to get by, enjoy what I'm doing, hopefully help other people by sharing the freedom that I've won back online. I'm really happy doing that right now. So like the way my journey has evolved, it's difficult to answer in terms of how. It just did. There was always a part of me that wanted to do TV and radio when I was like really young, from Spotlight Stage School. Do you know, you love the lights and the showbiz. But being in radio in KCLR, I've stepped back from that now at the moment, and I may return in time, but the creation work just took over way too much during the summer to actually balance it all. Something had to give. And I'd love to get back into it because I did really enjoy being on radio. I've done one or two little kind of TV pieces or presenting pieces to camera, and I love that. So I would love to go down that route more because I think it continues to take me away from being just the fitness girl, because although I am a past personal trainer, I don't teach one-to-one anymore. I do health consultations from time to time. I'll always be passionate about that. But I think just with everything I've been through in terms of the relationship with food, body image, fitness, I don't want to be known just for the gym. So it's nice to step out of that and have a personality on my podcast. That's a completely different topic. Have a personality on radio. That's a completely different sector. So I think it evolved because I healed and I wanted to just be myself in other areas of my life and not just be this fitness girl anymore, because it wasn't good for me to be known as just
of course
that.
Not, no.
And in that, then you're not chasing anything specific than either, right? Do you know, it's kind of I want to do these things. I'm not running after them.
Yeah, like there's goals. There is little goals there. Don't get me wrong, but it's a question of.
I think you will always have goals.
Yeah, I think there's always goals, but in this industry, it's so. Goals in this industry are so different to having a goal like running a marathon. That's something you can kind of set the discipline on and keep going. But goals in like the media world are fleeting, and it's all about who you know. And I'm not the type of person, like we were saying at the beginning, I'm really not the type of person to step on someone to get to where I want to be. Yeah. And I think we all know in media, it's a cutthroat industry, so I don't know.
He'd be bringing that.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't. No, but I get it as well. I do get it, because I think the best things come naturally to people, as in what they do and how they get there. Yeah, I think if someone chases the hard road, they create that tunnel vision. And I think that's a dangerous place for a lot of people. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I'd rather keep many doors open. 110%. And I have a few ideas for different things to maybe go into next year. But we'll just wait and see if that happens. Yeah, I won't put it out into the ether.
Into words, yeah.
Was there a particular point where you decided to go from the personal training into full-time creation? And
the point, I only made the decision when I couldn't keep both up. So when there was more work coming in from content creation, it's a very scary decision to go, I'm going to let go of that position in the gym, where I was working, to just create content, because you're only guaranteed that work for the week that you have to do the post. Do you know what I mean? But if you can get a long-term contract with a brand for 6 months or a year, brilliant. There's your financial security. But content creation, I think online can look like such a luxurious lifestyle, but it really isn't. Like, it's quite insecure, particularly when you're like, say, between 40 to 100k. I think if you're like maybe even 150 to 250k beyond, you're probably guaranteed to have work coming in. But it is a little bit more. I was very scared to make that change because I'm not quite at that level. It's 97,000 on Instagram now.
That's all.
But then
just 97k.
But you know, but listen, do you know what they say on Instagram? If you start your page with a certain niche, they say creators with a niche, 1 to 2 niches, grow 40% quicker or something. So I was growing so quick, and then I stopped being the fitness girl per se. I stopped sharing workouts for everyone. I stopped sharing meal plans. I stopped sharing the calories of all my meals, and I just started being me. Here's the mountain I'm hiking. Here's the outfit I'm wearing. Here's the skincare regime. Like, just this is what I need to do to heal. But that really changed my audience, my engagement, the growth rate. It really changed. So, and that's still something that like I'm working on, because and Instagram, this guy I follow, can't remember his name, but he's one of the like top guys in Instagram and Meta, and he has said it's really hard for someone to change their niche and keep the engagement up. You kind of just have to keep on posting and see it through.
Probably starting again, right?
Yeah. So even though the numbers are there, and the Irish percentage has increased a lot since I started, which is like the goal, and they're the people you want to reach, it's still an insecure industry, and I want to keep growing on it. But like, I have plans for hopefully other streams of work for next year, so I don't feel like it's my only one, because you know, like that during the summer I was so busy I'm running off my feet. But then you could have a month where there's nothing coming in, and then you could have a month where you have to turn stuff down because there's loads of, so you just never know what way it's going to go when you are at a certain number. Like, I know you're like, oh, 97, and that's like, I'm so proud of that, because it's 10 years of doing it and everything that happened in between, and changing the content on my page, which does affect things, but it's also doesn't guarantee you anything. Like, they're just numbers, you know. It's
the viralness of it, I think, is what gets people, isn't it? Like, use your man as the example. I beat the final boss.
Who's he?
Did you see him over the summer law?
No.
I beat the final boss. Basically, it's a video of this guy dancing, and I beat just trimmed, like, just chiseled jaw, like perfect hair, like something old Geordie Shore, and it just exploded.
Okay.
To the point where he's opening restaurants and opening bars and making big, but that is not sustainable. So I think you mentioned niches. I think it's very important that you grow organically.
Yeah.
And not like,
don't be someone you're not.
Not exactly. Not try and go viral.
Yeah.
Going to go viral straight away. I'm going to have work for 4 months, and then I'm going to be open in nightclubs in Slough.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Do you know? And I think that's even looking at our socials. No, look, we're blessed. We have Shannon who understands it, and because we definitely don't. But like, since she came in and took over our socials, the growth with us has been like,
you just have to pump the content
it's been
out there.
Massive.
But your content is, I mean, it allows so much more people to see it, and it can just take off any day. Any reel can take off at any stage. But it's allowing people to see the real, authentic you and the authentic conversations. And people value authenticity nowadays in a world where there's very little of that online, and probably in podcasts.
Yeah. It's a really interesting world, and I think I've said this a lot, but I think it's that interesting. It's probably an episode by itself. Yeah, genuinely.
I think so. Yeah,
between algorithms and bots, and like, say for instance our TikTok, right? When I started our TikTok, it was like pictures of episodes and here's our New Jersey or whatever, and we got like 3,000 followers in like,
it's crazy,
excuse me, in like 40 hours.
Yeah.
But then when we got to 6, it went back down to 3.
What?
Because there were 3,000 bots.
Oh, no way.
And it just went. So you were getting, honestly. So you were getting random messages off people.
Yeah.
Like, that were just bots. Like,
I've got some of those,
like, what is this?
Yeah.
Like, maybe it wasn't 3 and 6, but it was say like 1 and 3 even. And it was just slashed in half then when real people started following us.
Crazy, isn't it?
Oh, it's
I know, there's
nuts.
so many bots out there. Like, I'd get a lot of messages that you're like, that's just not a real person.
Yeah.
It's not like...
Do you get the one on TikTok where it says to you, send me on this video, I'm going to make it go viral for you?
Oh, yeah.
Like,
and then they're probably asking for money to do it. Like, that's the way it goes.
Just give me 60.
Yeah.
Just give me your bank details. There.
Exactly.
Or every second, I'll call out the number to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you talk about healthy living, you're a clear advocate for it. And even on your own journey, you're an advocate for it now. What mistakes do people make?
I think the main mistake people make is the all or nothing mindset, and that's the mistake that I had made, and it's the mistake that as a personal trainer and a health coach I would have continued to see other people make. You know, they come into the gym having never been in the gym before, and it's like, I want you to train me. I have a holiday in 12 weeks and I want to be a size 10 for that holiday. And you're like, okay, what about the rest of your life after that? Do you know, I don't care. Just get me like that for that holiday. And I'm like, back then you're kind of like, okay, well, you know, we can go on a program. I can recommend a diet. They'll do it. But then after the holiday, they go back to being in a more unhealthy place than they were before because of these weeks of restriction. So I would say, and that's what I did, you know, and one thing I didn't mention is when I was restricting myself, then there would be every weekend or two, I just binged all out.
Oh, really?
And then, and then I would restrict myself even more for the weeks after. But every now and then there'd be something would just go in my head where I'm like, I actually can't stop. And that's what happens so many people when they do this all or nothing healthy living. So like I like to say I'm into my health, but like I still had chips today. I've been out for dinner every day this week. Do you know, there's all these sauces added. I have a sweet treat after nearly every single meal because that's the way we were raised in our house. It was you have a sweet treat at 11 after lunch, after dinner, before bed. But
I like that house.
Love it.
Where is it again?
Honestly, when we were younger, the girls used to always say at my house is where you'd have all the sweets. Obviously I went through that period of time where I wasn't doing that and I was being way too strict on myself. But it's just learning to find a balance. It's realising that like balance is different for everyone and you have to find yours. In healthy living, don't be restrictive, allow yourself have freedom. Think about, you know, the relationship you want to have with you, with food, with fitness, with your body image now, in 10 years time, and 10 years beyond that. Do you know?
Brilliant. Tell me this. Are decisions spoke about enough?
What do you mean by decisions?
So, like, are giving people options to make correct decisions delivered enough rather than calorie deficit or the protein in this? Or
I love that you thought that as well. I don't think so, and that is why. So I don't think people are given enough freedom to decide what they want to do when it comes to, you know, maybe paying someone to guide them on their health journey. Okay, which say people would have done with me when I was a personal trainer. And when you do a personal trainer course, maybe it's changed now in comparison to the end of 2016, start of 2017. Like we had a half day where we were sat down and they teach you how to calculate someone's RMR, their resting metabolic rate, and then figure out, you know, how much calories they would need to have to lose fat or to gain muscle. And we were told about MyFitnessPal and we were told to tell them the calories, you know, this is how much protein they'd need based on their body weight. And that's literally what we were told to do nutritionally for our clients, even though we're not qualified in nutrition whatsoever. But we're sit down, we're told to do that, and you're told how to market your business. And of course I leave and that's what I do. Do you know, I sit down, I use MyFitnessPal to draft up meal plans to give to my clients. And I know clients could listen to this that I did that with, and some had great success. But then how long did that success last? And that was the industry. So after a year or two in that industry, I kind of went, right, this isn't sitting right with me. Number one, I'm struggling. But also it's just not sitting right with me because you're telling people what to do instead of giving them the decision. So I took a break from it and I actually went back just after COVID and I did a health and nutritional coaching course with a school called the Irish Institute of Nutrition and Health in Dublin. And it was kind of like a year-long course, blended, some online, some in person. And that changed the game for me in terms of how I coached was so different after that. Particularly online coaching, because that's what I'd kind of transitioned to. But it was about educating people and giving them the freedom to I suppose, piece their own meals together. So
that's what I mean,
it really is education. Education over dictation is a sentence I would have used a lot. So people are often dictated in this world when they should be educated. Yeah,
I think you've hit the nail on the head there. I think to dictate in that world is probably the trend.
And people just accept that.
Yeah.
People actually, I know you're saying, is there enough decision? People don't want to be given decision. People want to be told what to eat, when to exercise, how much to drink. They want to be told. They don't want to have to make a decision because that takes too much time. They don't want to be educated.
But for them to carry on their journey of health and fitness and wellness and nutrition, they need to be given options to make decisions.
Yeah.
Because if it stays regimented,
it's not sustainable long term. And I remember when I changed how I coached and I did the health coaching course, I had 1 or 2 clients from before actually come back to me because I spoke about it all online. I said, I'm doing it differently now. This is how I believe it should be done. Your mess becomes your message and all of that. So I remember one girl came back to me and it was really nice because she spoke about how much more it served her in the long term.
Yeah.
To go about the health coaching process in a much more, I suppose, a freer way, where she got to decide what she wanted to eat and was educated on why she was making those decisions for herself and not being told what to do. So I think that's definitely the way the industry should go, but I don't think it's the way it's going to go.
No, because I kind of went on my own journey before I got married in 2023 where I think I lost 4 stone or something over the course of 2 years. But that's because I was super strict. Okay. Something that was not sustainable. So I'd PT twice. I'd walk 5k every day. But I just eat I used to eat steak and beans for dinner nearly every night. Steak and beans or chicken and beans. Or I wouldn't have a big black coffee for my breakfast. Yeah. I'd probably have a 1 egg omelette for my lunch.
And the thing is, of course it works, but it's
it was brilliant. No. But then when you go on a honeymoon, right, and you're in the all-inclusive buffet in the Maldives, hey, you may cancel it because you didn't have you don't know what the decision, you weren't given the options to make the right decisions. You're just going and you're blasting it.
Yeah.
No, I didn't get back to what I was, thankfully, but I'm a long way from what I was. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I do. I know what you mean.
But you're happier though.
I'm always happy, man.
Yeah.
I'm always happy.
Yeah.
I'm always happy.
But it's a learning process. I think looking after your health and it's just a continuous learning process. I'm not going to stay where I am now. I know I'm not going to be running marathons forever. I might do another 1 or 2, but but I accept the fact that
forever.
1 or 2 a month.
Yeah.
You have to accept that your body's going to change, but once mentally you're good, that's all that matters.
Yeah, and I think that's I think it's on par as well with everything else, right? Mm-hmm. I think it has to be and I think that's a life lesson, not just a health lesson.
Yeah, I think so too.
I really do,
for sure.
You talk about social media. You've 130,000 followers, unless I got my maths wrong. Across.
No, that's TikTok as well.
That's across all platforms. Yeah. I done the maths today at work.
Yeah.
I hope no one listens to this who I work with because I'll probably be sacked. But yeah. Talk to me about the negative side of being an influencer or content creator, because I think it is something that needs to be spoken about, because it is on par with the positive side, isn't it?
Yeah.
For some.
The first thought that comes to mind when it comes to the negatives of being a content creator or influencer is, at the moment, what I'm feeling is people's negative connotations with the word influencer. I actually hate saying the word influencer. When people ask me what I do right now, I'd nearly say health coach or go back and say radio presenter before I'd say influencer if it's someone new, because typically the response is an eye roll and, oh, you're one of those.
What is that?
Yeah, good question.
I think people think all influencers are self-entitled and just don't work hard, don't have to work for anything, get sent whatever they want for free and post their silly little videos on the internet. I've heard people say that. I've saw the videos saying that. I've watched so many videos on TikTok where people are literally dogging influencers who've worked so hard to get to where they want to be. But no one understands the industry until they're in it. And look, it is a career path for people to take nowadays. It wasn't when I got into it, and I never meant to end up in it. But that would be the first negative, I suppose, thing for me at the moment, is feeling like people look at you differently. Because if I met someone, I said, oh, I'm a teacher, they'd be like, Oh,
3 months
amazing.
off during the summer.
Yeah.
No, there would be negative. There's always something. But you know what it is?
They're out there, though, man.
But that's the island mentality.
It is.
That's the begrudgery. I just cannot get my head around the begrudgery.
It's so funny. I'm seeing this trend at the minute and I'm like, do you know what? I'm going to do that. And then I was like, oh, I shouldn't do that because people will probably dislike me more for it. And it's like, you know, these trends on a TikTok or a reel where it's like, you can't hurt me. I ran 2 marathons in a week or whatever it is, you know, but it's like, you can't hurt me. I became a content creator and I'm from a small town.
Yeah, okay.
Because of small town mindset.
Yeah.
And it's such a thing. Like I had a girl send me a message once. She meant to send my story to her friend, but she sent my story to me instead. I was like, oh my God, look at this, what a twat. And I responded and I was like, hey, did you mean to send this to me? And she's like, oh, I was talking about one of the girl's boyfriends and somehow I sent it here instead of WhatsApp. I'm like, okay. Yeah. But like, you're also my neighbour and I see you every day. I was in the park last summer and there's a girl who like my sister went to school with and would know quite well. And I'm there with my tripod recording something for Zalando, huge brand, one of the biggest fashion opportunities I've ever had because I'm not a fashion girl. And I'm like, sorry, girls. I was like, kind of made a joke about it. Like, you know me, always out with the tripod, kind of laughing because I feel the need to like instantly protect myself from this like connotation of what an influencer is like instantly feel the need to say it before someone says it to me. Like when my skin is bad, I feel the need to say, oh, how are you? Just my skin's bad today before someone says it to me. You know the way we do this? It's like an Irish thing.
I get that.
It's
People do that, yeah.
So the girl, and I say this and she's like, it's all right. We know what you like, Nathalie. I'm like,
wow.
Was that good? Yeah, I'm like, I don't even know your name. But then I didn't stand up for myself. I just laugh. And I'm like, okay, bye. You know, like, so that's the number one negative for me. I think, I mean, look, other negatives, you know yourself, it's having random strangers comment whatever they want on a video or photo and think they have the right to do it. Yeah. You know?
They're brilliant. I'd laugh at them. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for the engagement. It helps.
Yeah, we spoke about before we came on. Like this weekend or this last week for me, I'm saying pop. I don't really care. I don't give a shit, right? But it just fascinates me why people have to say something. Like, and it's been for us on our platforms, on TikTok specifically, has been the worst week of all time for comments. Like, people just like machete straight to the heart, like, and then do you know what my mind goes to? Imagine someone vulnerable is running this page. Imagine someone vulnerable is running this page for whatever reason.
Like, there's so much talk about mental health nowadays and how it costs nothing to be kind.
Yeah.
People forget that on TikTok. No one abides by that. Yeah, and I'm sorry that was the case, like with TikTok phrase this week, because it's not nice. And I think no matter how much you laugh at it, or no matter how strong you are on the inside and the outside, like, it's hard to forget those mean comments. You know, I'll never forget some of the ones that were said to me.
I text Shannon straight away. I made a reply video to these comments, as if to say they're not getting away with that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But like, it's just a fact that you have to understand this is the new world when it comes to social media. Yeah. And for every 6 positive comments you get, you're going to get 10 negative ones.
Potentially. Potentially. It is, yeah.
And if that's actually on your page, behind your back, as you said, someone sharing it, look at this idiot.
Yeah.
You know, you're going to get that. And I think it's a part of it. And
if you put yourself out there, I suppose people say, if you put yourself out there, you have to be willing to take this or be able to deal with it. And I would have always said, but that shouldn't be the case.
I'm okay with that though, if it's accurate. And if it's not accurate, I'm just going, what are you saying?
Yeah.
Like, shut up, you're right. If nothing, it's good to say, don't say
shut
anything.
Shut up, take. Like.
Do you know what I mean? Like, and I have no problem saying it to them.
Yeah.
I really don't. Like, but they're lucky that there's people that doesn't affect them.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't give a monkeys either way. But there's people that are affected by it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And they're going, this is not.
And you know what?
I'm not doing that anymore. Do you know what I mean? This kind of thing.
If it was someone that they know, like a close family member of theirs that was creating the podcast and they saw their video, it'd be a different story. But it's someone they don't know and they feel like
no. And there's banter side of it as well. Like, my great mates and they'd say, you fucked up, you said something wrong last week, whatever.
Okay,
and I said, oh, did I? Oh, yeah. And then they come back, oh, yeah, I did, whatever.
Yeah.
But
that's brilliant.
Yeah, but nepotism would erase all negative comments.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if it's someone close, you're not going to say anything bad to them.
That's true.
But in your circle of friends, when that person's not there, you're going to back off.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like this is what I'm saying, we're Irish. There's a begrudgery circle
It's
there.
such a thing in our culture. It really is.
Yeah, it really is. That's all the questions I have for you. We do move on. We have quick fire questions with the Podge Pop is going to run them, right?
There's a couple of food questions here. You okay with that?
Yeah, I'm
Quick
such
fire
a foodie.
questions
Such a foodie.
is brought to you by your neighbourhood cafe and roastery on Barrack Street in Carlow, sourcing and roasting single origin specialty coffee for cafe, wholesale and retail, making the world a better place, one neighbourhood coffee at a time. Hashtag love where you live. See neighbourhoodcoffee.ie. We're getting good at these ad reads, aren't we?
Jesus.
We could get a career of ad reads, I think.
That's very good. I'm very impressed right now.
Right, Natalie, let's go. What's something that instantly boosts your mood?
Running or a skinny caramel latte.
Skinny
Never
caramel
tried one of
latte.
them.
Yeah, that's my go-to coffee right
I'm
now.
on skinny mochas at the minute. I moved from oat milk.
And I love the Biscoff balls. You can get them a few places around town. Any Biscoff ball of any kind, I will eat it.
I have
Are
never
you-
tried one of them.
Either have I. Are you in this? Is it called an acai ball? A kai ball?
Acai balls.
Are you one of them? Do you like them?
I'm neither here nor there in them. I do like them, yeah,
Yeah.
but I'm more so like during the summer
I had my
or
first one 2 weeks ago.
they're fab.
On the fence.
Okay.
It was
Why?
nice till I got to the actual frozen yogurt.
The actual acai.
Yeah. It was lovely till I got to that.
Don't get it then,
If
Podge.
that had been Rice Krispies or something, so that's I would have been delighted.
No, I do.
Frosties on the bottom.
Yeah.
I actually do love them. I just have to be in the mood for them. And
Yeah.
when I'm in the mood for them, I feel like I never have one. Do you know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
I'm in the middle of nowhere.
No, it was about -2. Do you know what I mean? When
Yeah.
like maybe
Right.
it is a
You
summer
need
thing.
it to
Yeah,
be
it could be,
cozy.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
First thing you do when you wake up?
First thing I do when I wake up is I get now I sound like I'm completely doing product placement here, but I have a Zest Active. It's, do you know Revive Active?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I've been working with them for the last 2 years and genuinely I am hooked on their products. So I take Zest Active and it's like a multivitamin,
Yeah.
but you put it into a glass of water and I just think it tastes like a juice and I always wake up really thirsty. It's the first thing I get.
I was on the Revive Active for a
Yeah.
long time.
I think it's brilliant.
Man, it's the best.
It's
You're
unbelievable.
relaxed now, bud.
Papa, I'm telling you, you should try it. It's better. I used to take Barocca every morning.
Oh, we don't.
Revive Active is like
Yeah.
20 times better than Barocca.
Is it, yeah?
No, I
it's like-
don't really take it anymore because I can't afford it, right? Because it's very expensive.
I've discount code if you want.
Yes, but
Send it on, send it on.
but yeah, I've moved on to what have we moved on to? It's like we're actually affiliates with them now
Oh, very good.
in their travel channel. Space Goods.
Oh, I haven't heard of them.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many on the market.
I have a discount code for that. But
Don't
there,
get
it's,
Buzz Lightyear every
it's,
time.
it's like a mushroom based coffee that gives you energy,
Oh, lovely.
and you can. It's just like drinking coffee.
Yeah, I've
but
taken.
that's what
I've
I'm on
had
now.
one of those
They're
before
Natalie's
too,
quick
yeah.
fire questions.
Sorry,
bud.
Papa.
All
Sorry,
right,
sorry,
yeah.
old friend.
Quick fire.
Sorry, I apologise.
One wellness trend you actually love.
A wellness trend I actually love. Like, is running a wellness trend? I feel like you can say
Yeah.
that. It's just
I don't
prominent
think
for
we're
me
the
right
decision
now.
makers
Well,
on.
Podge, you want to comment on this
trends.
one?
Yeah. Like, you know, I feel like you see these.
It probably is one, yeah.
It is a bit of a trend on my algorithm at the moment. Like, we go for a run and a coffee. I think the fact that so many people are getting into Pilates, running, and their health in general, I just think I'm loving
How
the fact
big is
that everyone's
coffee
into
gone?
it. Yeah, but the markup on it as well, like, it's
Biggest-
so
Yeah.
expensive. I spend a £5 a day on a coffee nearly.
If I could go back in time, right, when I left school in 2002, I'd set up a roastery
Yeah,
and hang in there for 10 or 15 years, and you'd be quite a wealthy mad person.
honest to God.
It's unbelievable.
Every
They're
cafe,
everywhere.
like
Yeah.
there's so many in Carlow, and every cafe is succeeding and has
Even
the
the one,
market.
the huts, like I do the post out at Murphy's.
Yeah, okay.
Porrigo Tool has one of their chow coffees. Beautiful.
Yes, I stop there a lot. That's where I get the Biscoff ball. You have to try it there.
Get one in the morning. Yes, I am.
They're even gone drive-through.
No, they're not.
No.
There is
So
one.
I mean,
No,
Yeah,
I
I
mean
think
coffee shops
drive-through
are gone
brew, yeah.
drive-through.
I think
Yeah.
a drive-through one is opened near the college. Espresso.
Yeah, across, yeah.
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 They do
It
sandwiches. They do sandwiches that Mel
do.
used to do.
And I
We
think
must try it, Podge. We'll go
Yeah,
for a drive.
we
We'll
We'll
go
go.
Friday. No doubt. Anyway,
One wellness trend that needs to go.
running.
Doing 2 marathons in a week.
I would say like calorie counting and meal plans. I know calorie counting is like positive, but that's the first thing that people tend to do when they want to lose weight.
Yeah.
And I think, like we were saying, you should be educating themselves on nutrition instead of looking for being told what to do. So I think the whole meal plan vibe needs to just go. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Favorite quote or mantra you live by?
Do you know, I actually said it earlier on, your mess becomes your message.
I love that.
Yeah. So Brian Keane said that on a podcast years ago when I was struggling. And I was like, I will use this to be my message someday, somewhere, hopefully when I get over it. And that one stuck with me.
Very accurate, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm writing it down. That.
Yeah, it really is.
Your mess is your message.
Your mess becomes your message. Yeah. And I have to credit Brian Keane because it was him who I heard say it. Yeah, he's very good.
Brilliant.
I love you writing it down right now.
Apart from Podge, your dream podcast guest.
My dream podcast guest. Ooh, I'd love to get oh my God, I'm blanking on his name now, and I always listen to it. The guy who does the Diary of a CEO. What's his actual name?
Oh yeah.
Him and Paul Brunson. Paul Brunson, I love as well.
Paul Brunson.
He does a podcast called We Need to Talk.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love him.
Yeah, brilliant, very good.
Yeah. Quite American, but I really enjoy it.
Yeah, no, they're very good. The Diary CEO, that's the biggest podcast in the world,
exactly,
right?
Yeah. But you'd love to get him on, obviously.
We'll give you this question, not for this year, but in the next year. One thing on your bucket list.
I'd love
inside the next year you want to do.
Inside the next year. So I get this for 2026.
Yeah.
I'd love to do a skydive. Yeah. Have you ever done one?
No, you're joking me. I barely go up the elevator. I'm going to skydive.
He struggles on the 16 steps up to the house. You know? Holding on to the barrier.
I wear a parachute going up it, actually. Funny you say that. Is there a bit of an adrenaline junkie in you?
Oh, I don't know. It's just one of these things I've always wanted to do. I think I'm like, you only get one life, one shot. And when hopefully if I make it to 90, I want to be able to say I did a skydive.
One life, one shot. Jumping over a plane doesn't do it for me though. Do you know?
Yeah. I know, a tattoo on the same day. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
No, I couldn't do it. No, I couldn't do it.
I don't know what it is in me that really wants to do one. Now, I say skydive, I wouldn't like to do a bungee jump. That's not for me. I'd have a fear.
But you're tied.
Yeah, I for some reason find it scarier. Like if that breaks, then you're gonna...
I don't get that logic, Natalie.
Yeah, you're gonna
you could pull the cord and nothing comes out. Right?
See the film Wesley Snipes, like when someone who doesn't like rigs the parachute.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, he might like me.
Yeah.
So he rigs the parachute.
Yeah, next thing you go, you're falling, you're going around like a loop. Next thing you're inside the fucking...
but I'm trying to weigh up, right? If you put on the scales, right?
Yeah.
You're tied to a bungee rope, or you're pulling a cord and you're hoping some parasol comes out. Like that completely outweighs like the bungee.
I agree with you, but for some reason I have more faith in... Is it the fact that there's someone like attached to you and I'm not on your own?
I think I'd rather
a
skydive than the bungee.
No.
Is it because you have someone with
he's going
you?
to stretch too far and burst me off a rock and stone day come back up. Do you know, like a pineapple coming up.
I'm not on my own.
To be honest, I struggle with bouncing castle. I mind a bungee or a skydive. Anyway, I should not have been in that conversation.
What's your go-to karaoke song?
Oh, it's Carrie Underwood, Before He Cheats. You're looking at me like it's such a girly song.
Carrie Underwood, but I don't know.
No, I'm not going to start singing it.
Come on!
Yeah, give us a bar.
No, you'd have to look up Before He Cheats, Carrie Underwood.
I'll have a look up that.
Is that because of previous scars?
No, it's just...
Oh, I thought it was a bit of a backstory.
Yeah.
Sorry,
well, this lad was
Yeah, no, we went to Manchester to celebrate our 30th birthday. It's like a group of like 10 of us. And I just remember we did a little karaoke thing and we all sang it together in like a private little room and we were just giving it socks. And I have a positive memory of it now.
Love that.
Karaoke is brilliant, isn't it?
Good fun. Yeah.
Johnny Jones is brilliant at it.
Is he?
Oh man, he rocked out with Gareth Brooks' song in Spain.
Which one?
I can't think of it. I never. What's that song?
Friends in All Places.
No, I'll get it for you the next time. Alan O'Brien will kill me over this now, but he rocked it. And then Daniel Walker followed him up with Cocaine Blues by Johnny Cash. Never looked at the screen once. Knew it word for word. Kicking everything.
Or we have a family of singers.
You do, yeah.
My dad is John Lennon.
Pavarotti?
Well, your dad is.
My dad is John Lennon. Believe it or not.
Imagine that.
Is he?
Did you get that? Yes. That's brilliant. That is John Lennon.
Yeah.
That's the title of your book, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's it.
Sweet or savoury breakfast?
Sweet.
Oh, what you go for?
Very, very sweet too. I usually make like a bit of a yogurt bowl, so I'm mixing in like a flavoured protein, and then I put honey on it and stuff as well. Yeah, super sweet.
Go to coffee order.
Skinny caramel latte.
Skinny. You're going to try one of them, Podge Podge.
Yeah, I'm on skinny mochas at the minute. I've just moved off oat milk lattes. Papa got me on oat milk lattes.
Lovely.
I've moved off them.
I like them too.
They are nice, but I'm gone on to skinny mochas. But we actually have started a coffee reviews. me and the yeah, it's called Two for Brew. Right, and our scoring system, I know, yeah. Our scoring system is shite, alright, or delight.
I love it.
Yeah.
Natalie, if Podge fell out of a window, he would go up. Yeah, make no mistake about it. Pineapple on a pizza, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Are you on that? Are you? Yes.
Oh yeah, big time.
But it has to be ham.
Yeah.
It has to be ham and pineapple.
So here's the thing.
No mushrooms coming to that party, for me.
Oh, I thought you were going to say no chicken. I'd be okay with chicken.
No, it'd be
Chicken and pineapple.
I'd rather the ham, but if you gave me a slice with pineapple and chicken, no bother.
No, it has to be ham and pineapple for me.
Just ham and pineapple,
yeah.
that's it.
And not much pineapple.
Oh no, I love the juice. Like,
No, I like it,
Pineapple's beautiful, isn't it?
yeah, I agree. I'm with you.
but I wouldn't. It had to be ham.
This is the first food conversation you've lost since we've done the podcast.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm done. Okay.
Yeah.
Move on then.
Last one for you, Natalie. If you had to delete all social media except one, which one would you keep?
I think for me, it's always going to be Instagram that I'd keep, because that's where I reach most
that's where
people. That's where the story has been shared. Yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant. That's a
Super
quick fire
stuff.
questions.
Yeah.
Lads, just a quick reminder about our website. You can catch up on all the past episodes, keep up with what's new. You can join our Fantastic Five. That's our weekly predictions for a chance to win €500. Check us out now on howwashe.ie. Oh, we also have a shop now as well, right? We have an online shop where you can purchase this. You can purchase this.
Modelling the new gear there.
Yeah, you can purchase this on it. Okay, it's that moment. We're handing the mic to Shannon. She's got a question or a topic that we honestly
You got
have
a
no
friend in me.
idea about.
Don't
Could
you,
be
Podge?
serious. Could be totally random. Stop interrupting me while I'm in flow.
He's in the flow. He's in the
Do you know
zone.
what I mean?
You must remember that, won't you?
When you
Do you know when
finish,
the quick fire questions
Sorry,
were Natalie's
yeah,
and you answered the first three?
fair play, well met.
Yeah, so keep going.
But just when you leave this studio, you check FETAC level 5 courses in communications and
Okay.
radio and things like that.
Communications.
Oh my God.
Do you know what I mean? Because you might need it. You're hanging on by your thread, is all I'm saying.
Ah, my friend.
I'm only joking, brother.
Thanks.
Sponsor mention. I'm not supposed to read that. I maybe the one who'll go for a class. Anyway, Shannon's Curveball is kindly sponsored by Brew.ie. I know, yeah. Your go-to website.
Open the
your
door.
go-to place for website design, marketing, content creation. Craig is based in Carlow too. And we get to partner with some excellent companies. Papa here. Excuse the pun.
Full stop.
Here, folks. Website Save is safe in the hands. Well, you spell safe S-A-F-E, not S-A-V-E. Okay.
Safe as S-A-F-E.
Yeah, you have it spelled here as S-A-V-E.
Apologies.
Is save in the hands of Craig Carney's goalkeeper. Craig, I'm so sorry I butchered your advertisement there. But anyway, go check him out. It's brew with 3 W's.ie. Okay.
You good?
Shannon, how are you? Let's roll the
Good.
dice.
How are you? Okay, because today it was very social media based,
Yeah.
I decided to take your phones, not actually quite literally take your phones, okay? So you have your phones.
Yeah.
You can only keep 3 apps. That includes your standard calling, your messages,
WhatsApp.
anything. So your phone calls, your anything. You can
Yeah.
only keep 3 apps on your phone. What 3 are you keeping?
Okay. You have to keep WhatsApp, don't you?
Why is that now?
So you can communicate with people you love.
Okay.
You're not on the list.
You're getting blocked out of the
No,
group.
I'm joking. I'd have to keep TikTok because I can only describe the similarities to it as being the same as being addicted to heroin. So I'd have to keep TikTok.
Okay.
And FEI Connect would be
Okay.
the 3 that I would have to have.
So you wouldn't have anything to look back on photos, nothing?
I looked at listen to this. I checked my camera today on my phone. I have about 7 photos taken, right? And they're all of me cat. I am not even joking you.
I didn't even know you had a cat.
And they're all taken to impress me wife because she loves the cat.
You married
so
her.
I'd be like working.
Who
right?
did you marry, the cat or Nicola?
I think it's a bit of both. I'd be working and I'd see the cat asleep.
Should I start coughing now as well?
I think we should. Goodness me, we're still going with it. Go on.
Anyway, I'd be
cat.
working at home. I'd see the cat asleep, and I think to myself, "There's an opportunity again to go books." I'd take a picture of the cat. So Nicola goes on, "Oh, look at the picture I took today.
You don't even send it to her.
We get takeaway for dinner." Yeah, we're in. Do you know what I mean?
She knows your
I don't even
tactics
send
now.
it. Yeah, so I have about 7 photos on my phone and they're all of a cat.
Okay, well that's fair enough. That's you won't keep your
WhatsApp,
camera.
TikTok, Connect. That's my
Do
trick.
you rather text someone and call them?
You can voice now. You can call on WhatsApp as well, kid.
Yeah, I know, but it's
not the same.
no.
Go on. What about
Well,
you?
yeah, when you think of it like that, you can keep WhatsApp then, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm in too many groups, so WhatsApp has to go.
Oh,
You're
does it?
getting rid.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
getting rid of it.
I'd say
Yeah.
you are in at least 20 groups, are you?
Oh, it's ridiculous. Like it's the phone beeps.
When I see you reply to a
500
group, I'm like, oh,
No,
it's
just-
like a privilege.
Yeah. That's what you get for the popular
beeps every
guy,
day.
though,
It does
Pop.
me head in. TikTok. I love TikTok.
yeah.
It's after,
Heroin.
yeah, you take it, it's not on the television. I turn on YouTube
TikTok.
and I watch TikTok
Yeah.
of music I like.
Yeah.
Or Alexa and just put on smooth FM8s. I'm in the zone here. Don't smoke around, but just for some reason, like, do you imagine having a joint and just, hey? But I don't do any of that crack. But yeah, that would be
endorsing
TikTok. I love my sports. I keep the Sky Sports app.
Right. To watch this?
No, just to see what's going on in the sports world. I love Formula One. I love golf. I love soccer.
okay.
So the sports app covers them all.
Yeah.
Don't do cricket or anything like that, but I would watch when the snooker is on. I watch the snooker. When the tennis is on, I watch the tennis. So sports is a big part of my life. Probably sports, and then
That's your tree.
no, I'm not keeping WhatsApp. TikTok.
Oh,
Sky
apologies.
Sports.
Sorry. Okay. I'm not keeping WhatsApp.
No, keeping no groups, messages.
Go on,
Everything
all right.
is
What
gone.
else
Can't
then?
contact me. I just want to ring me, and it's just the basic ring one. I want to ring someone. Yeah.
That doesn't count. The ring.
Is there not an app on your phone?
No, it's not an app. That's on your. That's part of
Okay,
your phone.
we'll keep that one. You can keep that. You're
You
allowed
can
that.
still ring people. You're not going to
No.
prison, like.
I am, Charlie.
yeah. It has to be an app.
No. After a while, I don't really enjoy anything else. Twitter, I don't like.
Yeah, that's not even around
Facebook,
anymore.
I don't like.
X.
Or X, whatever they call it. Instagram is probably second best to TikTok.
Yeah.
FAI Connect. That's just
You're so
know, you
boring.
three times a week I'd look at it maybe.
Owen lives
I-
on FAI Connect.
Yeah,
I
no,
live
not
on
for
it
me.
as well.
If I was
Oh,
looking,
he
I wanted to
lives
see
on
a
it.
match. It's nice to know. But
But do you know when you go back on the FA Connect Monday or Tuesday, there's more in depth?
I'll never
On it.
know. I
No,
never went to
but
that.
I
Oh,
do.
he lives on it. Owen
Yeah.
lives on it.
I'll
I
never
love
know.
it. I love it. I think it's the best thing.
It's
they've
like a
ever
social
done.
media for Owen.
Yeah, it is for me as well. It is
Yeah.
looking at things and yeah.
I'd ban his one. I'd take it from him.
I'm a big fan of adverts.
What?
Adverts.
Oh, Papa Dolan. I got caught.
No,
on
I
that.
love this. Like I'm looking at a snooker cue at the moment, like a case. It's like, listen to me, right?
Like a done deal job, like.
Yeah. Like, for what's going to, like, a lad had it up for 500 quid. I offer him 25 just to blag out of him.
Yeah.
Like, and then just see where it goes. And he come back with a dirty message and go, ah. just be messing.
Just for the dividends.
Yeah, but I do buy stuff like genuine stuff. And I'm not going to buy a snooker shoe, but
You're showing your age now.
What's the last thing you bought on adverts?
I think I sold a golf bag and bought a new one on it, yeah.
All right.
Just,
I got
carry
caught.
bag,
I
yeah.
got caught on that advert's hamster wheel for a long time. I was making bids on canoes and everything. It was outrageous.
And we landlocked.
There was a 2-hole bowling ball I had my eyes on there for months. I'm not even joking.
You were saving for it.
What's his
I never
name?
threw a bowling ball in my life.
Kingpin, where he's beside me.
Yeah. Like that adverts.
Yeah.
I was on the hamster wheel for a long time.
Third one I struggle with, Shannon, honest to God, it's just TikTok and
Adverts.
Sky Sports.
There
Probably
you go.
adverts, yeah, just
Yeah.
for something like that. Be nice.
Adverts is brilliant. I was going to buy a hitch for my car
There's great stuff
one
on it. You
time.
can buy anything on it.
Go
Like,
away.
and some of the people put up like stuff that like just random stuff. You just flick through without searching for it.
Yeah.
Just go through it. What the fuck is that?
Yeah, price
You
of
know,
basketball
yeah,
hoops and things
Catch
like
fly,
that.
It's a fly catcher in your car. Like, you know,
Yeah.
who flies in your car?
Yeah.
You know,
This
Never
I
thought
tell
of
you.
I tell you, there's everything on it.
I took
So
like,
adverts I find fun. Like, I love bidding on it saying, no, do you know what is? Like, there's a pair of golf shoes I bought in Tullow. And they're like, I think they're 140 quid or something in the shop. And just like, I wore them once. And you looked at them and like, they're actually brand new, but it's 7 pages of pictures. So you flick through and they're like, 70, 30, 65.
You're all bidding against each other, are
45.
you?
No,
Yeah.
I'm bidding against your man. He goes, will you settle on 50? Go on.
Yeah.
Will you post it for me as well? I said, no, I live in Colorado. I said, I'm only in Carlow, I'll collect them off you. So he was a gent in fairness, and it didn't go that bad. But other things you would go mad on it. Yeah, I just love messing with people like that.
Winding people up. There you go. Now there's your apps.
I got my clubs on it. I bought my Cobra. I set Cobras on for 25 quid.
Bargain.
€25.
Yeah, well, and you think you can't play golf? That's why.
Cobra SPs. They're a good club.
Hurling sticks you got.
What's your tree, Shannon?
TikTok. You'd keep TikTok.
Yeah.
TikTok.
It is the best of the lot of them, though, isn't it?
It is. You lose hours on it, wouldn't you? Hours.
But you could do.
What?
Like, I'd often go to bed like, geez, I'm knackered here now. 9:30, we up at 4 o'clock to go to work at 4:30. Like, I'm knackered, and you're like, get a shower and then lie in the bed. Geez, I'm okay.
Yeah.
Like 10 minutes there. But you'd be like, it's 9:51. At 10 o'clock on the button, I'm turning off TikTok.
Yeah.
And you're like, it's 11:20 what?
Yeah. You lose the time in it, don't you?
crazy.
But it's also nearly like internet now. You can Google things through TikTok, like how to do things through TikTok. Do you know what I mean? So you wouldn't need any use for your Safari or your internet or whatever it is.
Did you ever fall asleep with a real ongoing on it?
No. Did you?
No.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know. It was something ridiculous.
It's like a cat or something, was it?
Probably was.
Of all the things I follow on TikTok, I think I would sleep with David Attenborough.
Really?
His wildlife ones. It's
I don't follow anyone on
Unbelievable. No, David.
I don't really follow people.
No,
No,
I just scroll.
Like there's different ones. His voiceover say like line ones.
Yeah.
Where they're catching the prey, and I'm obsessed with that.
Do you know what I love
Or
watching?
wolves, how wolves pack
wolves.
and go into a pack, and like then there's like
Discovery Channel.
the blue whale, right? Whose wing is the size of an airplane. His heart is the size of a car.
Just say wings.
The wing.
Fin.
The tip with the tail, whatever the fuck it's called.
It's a
Do you know what I mean?
fin, but-
Yeah. It's the size of an airplane wing. And you're
Yeah.
like, how can something be that big?
Massive, isn't it?
Huge.
I love watching. All mine are like cleaning videos. I love watching people clean. It's terrible.
I came across a page of a local girl.
Go on.
I can't think of what it's called. Something clean. Oh man.
Unreal.
Obsessed.
Yeah. I love watching people clean.
Different level.
Don't do you?
It is. Or someone
Shannon,
hoovering.
to the point where I've asked her to come on the
Someone
podcast.
over.
I would love that.
I've reached out.
That'd be
and
like my
asked
dream
someone-
guest.
She does it. She goes into houses that are in a horrific state.
And cleans them.
Like I'm talking about horrific, and cleans it
Oh,
for
unreal.
free.
Unreal. That's. I want to meet her.
You want to see,
Look, Papa.
What's wrong with you?
Man, it's just a satisfaction that you can't get anywhere else.
Yeah. It's
What do you want
very
for Christmas?
satisfying.
A voucher for a Dyson Hoover, please.
I asked for Hoover for Christmas before.
You didn't?
I swear to God.
If Owen came
I
home
hope
with
your
Hoover
father
to you,
kicked you.
I'd say you'd choke him with the card.
I would.
Oh, sorry, you'd be no card, be
I asked for
cardless.
Santi.
Miss Santi.
What's
Go on,
Owen I asked?
Valentine's present.
Yeah.
Got your Hoover, Shannon.
Yeah.
And yellow mitts.
Yeah, Shan.
Yeah, you get belt with it now.
Yeah, Shan. It was all there putting a brack on the wall for this.
It won't be long. Water's hot.
So TikTok, WhatsApp, you keep WhatsApp. And I think I keep my camera. Because I
Doesn't
love
count.
pictures. Okay, well then the photos. It does
Yeah.
count.
Why doesn't it count?
Because
it's your rules.
Because it comes
No.
with the phone. You have it's an app that you have to. Oh no, Revolut. Sure.
Yeah, we're all in trouble.
Oh, I'm fucking skint. Haven't got a bob now.
Why, because
Kirby
Revolut.
Revolut. Sure.
You what?
Kirby Bank of Ireland app
Yeah,
in
you got
Revolut.
nothing. You've no money at all.
Did you?
Yeah.
Well, when this in hypothetically,
Hypothetically.
not really.
He's checking his phone for his Revolut.
He's the has there been a
Oh, is
scam?
mine gone as well?
That's no. Revolution.
Hypothetically. But yeah, I'll keep the Revolut then.
I'd have to keep Revolut, yeah.
Yeah. What when you getting rid of then?
The Connected have to go. Can't lose WhatsApp. Sure.
Goodbye
Select
to Connect.
Yeah, Connect have to go.
I've had a choice, yeah, to get Revolut over
Over what?
adverts.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, if you
So
Sky
handy,
Sports,
like.
TikTok,
Your
and
Revolut.
Revolut, fine.
Yeah, you
ads.
need your Revolut, don't you? Yeah, there
You're
you
locked
go.
in.
I don't even carry cash anymore.
Lock them in, boys.
Cash is king. Lads, thanks so much to Carol's Estimating for sponsoring. For all your construction, tendering, estimating needs, check them out with carolestimating.ie and all their social channels. Natalie, thanks so much for coming in.
Lads,
have a
thanks so
gift
much
for
for
you?
having me. You don't.
Yeah,
You do, yeah.
we have a
Look
little
at
jersey.
this. Product placement. How are we?
These can also be bought on
This
our
is actually
website.
gorgeous.
That's for you. Okay, so here's the stips. The stipulation
And if your boyfriend is
is
small, he has to wear it when he's driving his car to put on his socials as well.
that has
Genuinely,
that has to
you're robbing
be
this on
that has
me.
to be worn in at least 5 social media posts weekly. Okay.
I'll send my invoice next week.
Yeah.
I'm joking.
Come here. I
Lads,
wish you.
thanks so much.
Oh, you're more than welcome. You're more than
Ah,
welcome.
That's gorgeous.
I wish you every bit of success going forward.
And likewise.
I didn't realise how deep her journey was. I genuinely didn't. And I have to say, you've come over like a shining star, and good on you.
Thanks so much. Seriously, really appreciate you having me here. I suppose doing what I do, you always think that locally people are, like I said, maybe rolling their eyes at you a bit or don't understand it. So to be asked to come and speak with two local lads on a podcast that's doing so well was just incredible. So thank you.
Where can people find you? Tell the people.
Instagram is probably the number one place, at Nathalie Lennon, and I spell my name with a H just to be awkward.
I got that way wrong, didn't I?
Yeah, no one gets it right. Wouldn't worry about it. It's the same on TikTok, and then the podcast, hopefully I'll get back to it soon, is the dating games.
I think Papa will be an ideal guest for that. he's a terrier.
Them days are behind me.
Pop, do you want from Natalie?
Look, it's people always say when someone looks so good like you do that you don't have that many problems, but to hear your story from the start and to go deep the way you did, it's fantastic that you're able to recover. You're obviously glowing now, and I wish you the best of luck for the future.
I feel like I'm getting a bit choked up right now.
We have a bet on who could make a cry first. I'm only joking, we didn't.
Put his onions in his pocket.
That's it for this episode of the Hosey Podcast. If you enjoyed it, make sure you like, follow and share. We're on all the podcast and social platforms. If you didn't like it, listen, just like and share it anyway. We might improve next week, right? As always, that's not my podcast.
Not my podcast.
It's Carlo's podcast. It's your podcast. Good luck and God bless till next week.
Beautiful.
That's full time on this week's episode of the Hosey Podcast. Available on all podcasting platforms. Find us on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter/X. Proudly sponsored by Amplify. Got a story to tell? A voice that needs to be heard? Get in touch with us here in Amplify, Carlow Town's professional home for podcasters of all kinds. We can be found on Instagram at Amplify Podcast Studio. Amplify, power up your podcast.